What's up, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Lead From Here podcast. I'm Jason. Today we're talking about building a relationship with your boss, and this is something that will garner some mixed reviews and emotions. Some people will be like, I love my boss, they're my best friend. Some people are like, I hate my boss, they're the worst person in the world. And there's everywhere in between there. And ultimately, as you grow into your career, you will eventually come across a boss that you feel you hate and hates you, and you don't get along, and they're ineffective at their job, and they don't do a good job, and all that stuff. You still have to find a way to build some kind of relationship with that person because they are still in charge of your career. That's another episode. Then you're coming across people that you really like as people, as leaders. You look up to them for their ability to lead. You look up to them for their ability to be a person and the way they think and the way they act and the way they treat people. And you want to, build a personal relationship with them. And that can be a really great thing. It is something that you have to both enter into with the reality of, like, they are still your boss, and there should be a level of integrity within that relationship, of understanding that relationship still exists. The boss report, that's just life. You have to do that. And as long as you're keeping everything with integrity and you're not utilizing those relationships in a negative way either direction, it can actually be a really, really great place to grow from. You have somebody that's fighting for you in your career, and they have somebody that's fighting for them and their strategy, and which ends up helping their career. So it can be a very productive, very supportive, very healthy relationship to build. And then as you become friends outside the office, it's important to understand who they are as people, because you look up to them and you respect them, as long as you always keep in mind that that person is still your boss. So if push comes to shove and you stop doing your job, you deserve to be fired. It sounds harsh when I say it that way, but that's ultimately what it is. You can't develop a relationship with your boss expecting that they will save you when things get shitty. That may not work out. That's just not how business works. And that you have to make sure that at the core of your friendship, you understand that as long as you're working together in the same situation, boss, reportee, that's just what it is. And as long as you respect that, show integrity in that, it can be a great opportunity for you to build a relationship both in the business and outside the business, and help each other grow as people, and help grow each other's careers through working together and collaborating and really pushing each other to grow individually. So I hope this was helpful. Got this email from a person asking about this and how they felt about it, or how I felt about it. And this is, I think it's important. I think, you're going to come across people. I don't think you should be friends with every single one of your bosses or your boss's bosses. But I do think when you find the right person that makes sense, that you enjoy them as a person, you look up to them, they inspire you to grow yourself like that. I think that's a great way. And if you guys can be that for each other, it's even better. As long as you keep that integrity high at the core of your relationship, of just hey, they're still my boss, you're good, and that's okay, and it's actually very healthy, and it can actually build very, very strong leadership teams if done correctly. So hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please reach out, jason@leadfromhere.co. If you like what you're hearing, subscribe, follow, all those great things would be hugely helpful to me, and I would appreciate it. Take care, everybody.